What's up, coconuts? I'm Leah, and today I wanted to do a follow-up video to my initial review of the Fenty Beauty Island Bling 2-in-1 Eye Shimmer. I have the shade Summer Fling and Rainbow. This is a 2-in-1. And my initial video was just sort of a first impressions and swatches, and I compared it to the Stila ones. And I did apply it and just to kind of see how it worked, and I tried to use it a couple other times after that. But honestly, every time I used it, it looked muddy, and I just was never drawn to it because I couldn't get it to look right. So I finally just watched another YouTuber. Her name's Joanna Spicer. I'll link the video in the description box below. And she just used a brush, and I don't know why I didn't think of that. I think I thought because it came with an applicator and I have 10 fingers that I could make it work. I typically don't use liquid eyeshadows, but not brushes with them. But hey, she did it and it looked great, and I tried it and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I just thought I would do a really quick follow-up video to let you know that if you're having a little bit of trouble with it like I was, here's a really good way to apply it. So I've just gone ahead and opened it up, and I'm just gonna dot a little bit on the eyes here, not a whole lot. A little goes a long way. I'm taking a MAC 272, which is like kind of fluffy, kind of not. I'm just gonna buff this into my eye, going just above my crease but not too high because it is so pretty dark. I did prime my eyes using my MAC paint pot in soft ochre. So I went kind of high on this side, and because it's, you know, glitter and pretty dark, I'm a little bit committed to it, so I'm just gonna try and even it out on the other side, hopefully without messing it up too much. And I'm just gonna take a little bit what's left on the brush and just scoop it under the eyes here, just for a little dimension. And just to make it a little bit more casual and not so harsh. You see it's like a really harsh line here. I'm just gonna take my butter bronzer and a Sigma E39. I just picked this brush up. It's a buff and blend. It's like a nice rounded tip. It's really good. It's really good for blending out harsh lines. So I'm just gonna try this and just see if I can make this a little bit softer, and then throw like a little bit of a lighter shade into my brow bone. So it's definitely not working very well, but we're just gonna even it up on the other side and then grab a light shade to accentuate the brow bone. I'm gonna use the Tarte's Pro Glow palette and I think I'm gonna take the shade Lit. And on a Sigma E35, this is like one of my favorite brushes, I'm just gonna blend that up in here. Guys, this palette smells really good. It's like vanilla icing. Duncan Hines vanilla icing. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna do my lashes off camera and we'll be back with the finished look. Hey everybody, future Leah here. I just wanted to mention really quick that I'm sure you noticed, but I didn't use the shade. This one I really cannot get to work. Every time I use it, it is muddy and patchy, and it just makes my eyelids end up looking oily and like something happened that wasn't supposed to happen. So I apologize for not using this or doing anything with this shade. This is the Rainbow shade, but like I said, I cannot get it to work for me. So here's a swatch. Like, look how patchy that is. I don't even know. I don't know how to get this shade to work. So if this one works for you, that's awesome. I know Joanna Spicer had the same issue. She like initially did it up in her brow, and then she was like, oh, I don't like that. And then she did it in the center of her eye, and it did look nicer, but I tried it and it didn't look that great on me. So I'm just gonna throw it on here just to show you. I have just bare lids. And just using the clean side of my MAC 272, the same one that I used, that I applied the the Summer Fling shade with. Okay, so that's the Rainbow shade, just on the plain eye. I did try it with my MAC paint pot, and it kind of looked even worse, but I think it's partly because like that shade is a little bit too yellow, and it's a little bit too tacky, so it kind of grabbed too much of it. It grabbed too much of an already patchy product, so I was like, that's bad. But so on this side is no primer, and this side, This side is the Kat Von D Lid Locket Color Correcting Eyeshadow Primer in the shade Medium, so it's not quite so bright. But the Kat Von D one is not only a little bit darker and a little bit more true to my actual skin tone, but it's a little bit drier. It still glides on quite easily and blends in really nicely, either using like your fingertip or a beauty blender, but it's not quite as damp as the MAC one. So it's not gonna be quite as grabby and quite as patchy, hopefully. So just to show you a little bit of the difference, I'm just gonna take this and just slap it on my primed eye. And just to show you, like, just don't like it. And I'm gonna blend this using my finger. Like, I don't know. Is that pretty? I don't know. It just looks so looks like brow bone. It just doesn't look good. And then like what's left on my finger, it's just weird. And it's very sticky. It's much stickier feeling than the bronze one. So probably not gonna use this a whole lot. This might be nice as like a lip topper. And just for and giggles, we're just gonna try it. I just have on my lips right now. I got this little sample in a Sephora order, and it's the Sephora Creme Lip Stain in Rouge, or I guess just red, shade 01, made in Italy, fancy. And actually like put this on my lips like probably an hour and a half ago, and it hasn't budged. I'm super impressed. So we're just gonna throw this on as a lip topper, and maybe that will be how I have to use this. I hope this doesn't look like crap. Also, before we get into anything, I'm sorry about my creepy dog. She's like staring at me the entire time that I was filming the last bit, so sorry about that. Oh, that's straight gold. Somehow it's better on the lips. How's that? What the heck? Alright, so possibly I found a new use for this as a lip topper because like, holy cow. It is super crazy gold and super crazy glam, but I did slap it on top of like a super red lip color. So maybe on top of a nude lip or like a pinky nude, and this on top, that might be super nice. So brown on the eyes, gold on the lips. Well, that's it for today's really quick video. Just like I said, I want to show you that I finally made it work. So thank you so much, Joanna Spicer, for the great tip to use a nice fluffy brush. I do really recommend the MAC 272. That made it super easy. But whatever brush you have that's similar to that, that's kind of flat but kind of fluffy, preferably not synthetic, it's probably gonna be your best bet. So good luck, everybody. Let me know if this works for you, and I hope to see everybody in my next video. Aloha!